Good morning, madam.
Good morning. Good morning. Now meeting is live streaming.
Not
Single
yet.
shift, should I start?
Just a minute, just a minute. I will tell you.
Okay, okay.
Yes, we are live on YouTube. You can start.
Yes. A very good morning to one and all. At the outset, allow me to welcome all the participants in our 7th on soft skills. Dear student friends, we have reached the 5th day of this online workshop on soft skills, which is basically designed to benefit you all. This workshop is jointly organized by Bhasha Abhyas Mandal, Department of English, St. Kesrimal Porwal College, Kamptee, and Department of English, Vasantrao Naik Government Institute of Arts and Social Sciences, Nagpur. I am very delighted to announce that we have completed 4 successful days. And today we are going to have our 5th lecture in this series. For today's lecture, we have with us Dr. Madhavi Moharil Madam from Department of English, Rajkumar Keval Ramani Mahila Mahavidyalaya. Before we start, allow me to thank the conveners of this workshop, Dr. Kapil Singhal sir. He is Chairman, Board of Studies English, RTM Nagpur University, Nagpur, and Head, Department of English, Vasantrao Naik Government Institute of Arts and Social Sciences, Nagpur. I welcome you, sir. We have with us Dr. Swapnil Dahat, sir, Head of Department, English, SK Porwal College, Kamptee. And he is also the coordinator of today's workshop. This workshop would not have been successful without the constant support of our 2 mentors, Dr. Manohar Kumbhare, Director, Vasantrao Naik Government Institute of Arts and Social Sciences, Nagpur, and Principal, SK Porwal College, Kamptee, Professor Dr. Vinay Chavan, sir. I thank both of them from bottom of my heart. And I am really delighted to announce here that today we have with us a very dynamic speaker, a very learned professor of English, Dr. Madhavi Moharil Madam. Dr. Madhavi Moharil is currently working as Associate Professor in English in Rajkumar Keval Ramani Kanya Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur. Madam was member of Board of Studies English, RTM Nagpur University, Nagpur, for 5 consecutive years. And during her time, she has done extremely important services for the Board of English in Nagpur University. Madam has recently completed her minor research project funded by Indian Council for Social Studies and Research, ICSSR. And Madam has published a book funded by ICSSR. Madam is IQSC coordinator of her college, and she has ably coordinated 2 cycles of NAT for her institution. Madam has published more than 10 scholarly research papers in national and international refereed journals of great repute. Madam has ably coordinated 4 national conferences, and she has 16 years of teaching experience at degree and junior at undergraduate and postgraduate level. Madam is a devoted academician, an avid reader, a wonderful coordinator, mentor and guide to many needy students. Today, she has come up with another unique, presentation The title of her presentation is Be Ambitious, Do's and Don'ts. And the topic is highly relevant for all our dear student friends. So without taking much of your time, may I now invite Dr. Madhavi Moharil Madam and request her to start to deliver her lecture.
Thank you so much, madam, for such a very nice introduction. Thank you. First of all, let me express my gratitude to the respected principals of both the colleges, Dr. Vinay Chauhan sir and Dr. Manohar Kumbhare sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you to the conveners of this 7-day online workshop, Dr. Kapil Singhel sir and Dr. Swapnil Dahat sir, for giving me this opportunity to engage a session on virtual platform. Thank you, sir. Thank you to Dr. Chakravarti sir, Dr. Renuka Roy madam, Dr. Hashmi madam, Dr. Shende sir for taking this initiative and organizing this course. Thank you. Please allow me to share the screen. Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes. Now, dear all students, a very good afternoon. You all are doing your graduation and while getting job ready or
Yes,
building up your personality. Yeah. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Please go ahead.
Yeah. While getting job ready or building up your personality, you need to acquire some prerequisites. For example, you have to be proactive, you have to be optimistic, you need to be very confident when you enter the job market. Along with all these things, one quality the youngsters must imbibe, that is ambition. Ambition makes you understand your potential, your capacity, but ambitious nature ruins life. Hence, in this presentation, we are going to discuss this soft skill, that is ambition. Many success stories in various fields are the results of ambitious individuals striving to attain their goals. In this session, we are going to discuss why to be ambitious and how to control over ambition. So, be ambitious, do's and don'ts. Ambition. What is ambition? Ambition is a strong desire for social standing, self-identity, achieving fame and power. For example, we say that it has always been her ambition to become a successful writer or a successful doctor, or he wants to be a very popular government officer. Na, Mahatvakanksha jise bolte hain. It should be there in the personality. Without Mahatvakanksha, I request the students to please keep on mute mode. Am I audible? I hope I am.
Please go ahead, madam.
Yeah.
You're audible.
So coming again to the point of ambition, it is one of a very important quality in a personality. लेकिन उसका overdose कभी-कभी life को ruin भी करता है. इसलिए first of all, we have to understand what is ambition. As I have told you, it is a strong desire of social standing, self-identity, achieving fame and power. I was telling you some examples that many times we say that it has always been her ambition to become a successful writer, or she's a very ambitious girl, she wants to be a doctor, or he wants to be a popular government officer like that. But in general scenario, sometimes in youngsters, this quality is seen missing. So many times it has been criticized that one problem of the young people today is their lack of ambition. They have a great potential, but pathetically, they miss the spark of ambition, which should be fused with passion to do something, to achieve something, to attain something spiritedly and eagerly. There is a slight difference between passion and ambition. What is passion? It is called in Hindi as junoon, जिसको बोलते हैं हिंदी में, कि passionately he is doing the thing, with great interest, with great capacity he is doing the thing, or she is doing the thing. But ambition is something different. Ambition is a kind of mahatvakanksha. It has both the connotation, the negative and the positive connotation, isn't it? In one of the pictures in the slide, you can see a soldier standing in front of a mirror. Actually, he is a simple pawn, but the pawn is seen possessing an ambition to become a king. If he decides that, if he pursue that particular ambition in a proper way, it will not be impossible for that particular pawn to be the king. So first of all, the pawn has to be ignited. The pawn has to be charged with a particular ambition. Then only he will find out the way to complete that particular ambition. So it is a very important role the ambition plays in the life of a person. In another picture, we can see a professional is climbing the ladder of success because he is charged with a particular ambition. है ना? Attaining or chasing ambition is doing something passionately. जिसको मराठी में बोलते हैं ना, जैसे मैंने बोला आपको, पैशनेटली डूइंग समथिंग, एक जुनून सवार होता है कि मुझे चाहे कुछ हो करना है. दैट काइंड ऑफ पैशन शुड बी देयर इन एम्बिशन. एंड जिसको मराठी में बोलते हैं ना, उत्कटतेनी, दैट उत्कटतेनी ती गोष्ट करते हैं ना, दैट इज पैशन. सो अटेनिंग और chasing ambition is doing something passionately. It is something which is done passionately. One is bound to get it with success. जैसे पहले पिक्चर में हमने देखा, a small soldier is there. He is having a dream to be the king. If that dream is, that desire is sincere and he is really very ambitious, definitely a day will come that he will be the king of that particular state or that particular region. So success is impossible without ambition. कोई भी सक्सेस स्टोरी आप ले लो, it is just impossible without ambition. The first step of achieving dream is charging with ambition, or to get ignited with ambition. There is a slight difference between passion and ambition. As I have told you, that passion is what is called in Hindi junoon, and ambition, it has both the connotations, that negative and positive. So ambition, mahatvakanksha, that is called as uchakanksha. Success के राह में सबसे पहला जो कदम है, that is towards ambition. Yes. The records show that in India, a staggering 1.58 crore children aged between 10 to 17 years are addicted to drugs. A new government report at the extent of the substance abuse in India found that at least 57 million Indians, that is 5.2% of the total population, are dependent on alcohol and need the treatment for alcohol abuse. That is quite a very big number, and the numbers are very alarming. It is sheer waste of beautiful life. It is sheer waste of time. It is sheer waste of energy on the part of youngsters if they are the victims of this particular situation. Why such situation is there? Because they are lacking in proper ambition. They are lacking in proper ambition which can shape their life. So if this question is there, is it an attribute? Ambition is an attribute. If every youngster is ignited with fair ambition, definitely they will get their identity and will contribute for a nation construct. So we can say that being ambitious is really very good. It is an attribute and one must keep it. Should one keep it? Yes, one should keep it. Rather, one must keep it because it is an attribute of the personality. An example of Nick Jones can be seen in this regard. Nick is quite relevant in this regard because he was born without arms, without legs, but still he went on to become a swimmer. And if you see on YouTube, you can see that he is really a very motivational speaker also. He motivates so many youngsters because he himself was charged with ambition and he made his life. Another example we can see, it is the example of Arunima Sinha, another well-known example of Arunima Sinha, who was pushed from a running train by robbers while she was resisting them. She had multiple fractures in her spinal cord. Despite the tragic and challenging conditions, she possessed an ambition to climb each of the continent's highest peak and was the national flag of India is really very commendable. चलती ट्रेन से इसको फेंका गया था और फेंकने के बाद ये रात भर वहीं पड़ी रही, मल्टीपल फ्रैक्चर्स हुए थे एंड it was in a very pathetic condition. She was there throughout the night. She got the medical assistance, hospitalized किया गया और उसके बाद डॉक्टर ने कहा कि अभी आप ऐसे ही चलोगे व्हील चेयर पे, लेकिन उसने अपना एक एम्बिशन बताया कि मुझे ऐसे ही नहीं जीना है, मुझे माउंट एवरेस्ट चलना है, माउंट एवरेस्ट पे चढ़ के दिखाना है. एट दैट टाइम सब लोगों ने उसको बोला कि नाउ इट विल नॉट बी पॉसिबल फॉर यू टू अटेन दैट पर्टिकुलर पीक, इट विल बी अ ड्रीम टू यू नाउ. लेकिन महत्वाकांक्षा थी, लेकिन एम्बिशन थी, एंड विद द हेल्प ऑफ दैट एम्बिशन शी ओवरकेम ऑल द ऑब्स्टेकल्स ऑफ हर लाइफ एंड शी प्रूव्ड हरसेल्फ एज अ माउंटेनियर, अ वेरी सक्सेसफुल माउंटेनियर. And ambition gave a reason to her life and living to both of them. So ambition is a very important attribute to life. It is an attribute, it is a quality of life which gives shape to your life. So one must keep it, one should keep it. Ambition gave a reason to the life and living to both of them, Nick and Arunima Sinha. If you watch Paralympic Games, you will be mesmerized to see the ambitions of physically disabled participants who are ignited with ambition to win and overcome their disabilities. So definitely, ambition is an attribute to the personality. One should keep it to shape his or her personality. But unfortunately, many youngsters fail to understand this. Many young people are seen lacking in ambition because they take these blessings, the blessings which are given to them by God, they take it for granted and they don't realize the value of rare opportunities in their grasp. They fail to understand the capacity they have. They do not give significance to time they have in their hands. They miss that kind of jazba. They miss that kind of passion to achieve the success. They do not want to give themselves an opportunity in a constructive way. So lack of ambition may be called as a weakness. If you see the slide, you can see a young person lying on sofa without having any ambition in life, without having any goal in life. He is just wasting his time and energy in doing the useless things, isn't it? We should not do that. We have some ambition in life. We have some goal in life and we should have that passion to achieve that. आज अगर बहुत सारे बीए के बीकॉम के बच्चों को पूछा जाए कि आपको आगे क्या करना है, व्हाट इज योर गोल इन लाइफ, व्हाट इज योर एम्बिशन, व्हाट डू यू वांट टू बिकम, तो उनके पास जवाब ही नहीं रहता कि हमें क्या करना है. डोंट डू दैट. लाइफ इज वेरी प्रेशियस, इट इज वेरी ब्यूटीफुल. भगवान ने बहुत कुछ देके हम लोगों को भेजा हुआ है. नाउ इट इज आवर ड्यूटी टू यूटिलाइज इट. और ये यूटिलाइज कब होगा? व्हेन वी विल बी चार्ज्ड विद अ पर्टिकुलर एम्बिशन, व्हेन वी विल हैव सम गोल इन लाइफ, then only it will be possible. There is one weakness in people. So it is said that there is one weakness in people for which there is no remedy. It is the universal weakness of lack of ambition. It is a very wonderful quote by Napoleon Hill, where he says that there is no one weakness in people for which there is no remedy. It is universal weakness. It is said to be universal weakness. It is problem of one or two. It is the problem of so many people. So that's why it is called to be the universal weakness. What is that? It is lack of ambition. We should have ambition. कुछ ना कुछ महत्वाकांक्षा होनी चाहिए. If we see the success stories, ना, every success story, कोई भी आप किसी भी क्षेत्र में देख लो, सामाजिक क्षेत्र में देखो, राजकीय क्षेत्र में देखो, शैक्षणिक क्षेत्र में देखो, मीडिया में देखो, कोई भी क्षेत्र में आप देखो, कोई भी सक्सेस स्टोरी जो हो वो पहले महत्वाकांक्षा से चार्ज होती है. They have some ambition in life. They have some dream, they have some ambition, they have some goal, and they do everything. They leave no stone unturned to achieve that particular goal, and that's why they can achieve their ambition and they can leave their goal. But there are many reasons, है ना, to carry and pursue a particular ambition in life. हमें क्यों ambition हमारी चेस करनी चाहिए, हमें क्यों ambitious होना चाहिए, उसके reasons है. Why should I be ambitious? Sorry, I just left one slide, I think. No, yeah. Why should I be ambitious? मुझे क्यों ambitious होना चाहिए? Many young people are seen lacking in ambition, as I have told you, because they take their blessings for granted and don't realize the value of rare opportunities in them. We should be ambitious because these are some reasons that why should I be ambitious? First of all, ambition makes me aware of my capacity. It makes me aware of my potential. मुझ में क्या क्षमता है, मुझ में क्या कैपेसिटी है, ये मुझे अवगत कराती है मेरी एम्बिशन. जैसे वी हैव सीन द पिक्चर ऑफ अरुणिमा सिन्हा. अरुणिमा सिन्हा अगर उस महत्वाकांक्षा से चार्ज नहीं होती कि मुझे माउंटेनियर बनना है और मुझे माउंट एवरेस्ट चढ़ना है, अगर पेशेंट होने के बावजूद ये महत्वाकांक्षा नहीं रखती, तो कभी भी उसकी कैपेसिटी ना उसको ना जग देख पाता, उसको भी उसकी कैपेसिटी का एहसास नहीं हो पाता. इफ शी वुड नॉट हैव बीन चार्ज्ड विद एम्बिशन, that ambition to be the mountaineer, it made her realize her capacity, it made her realize her potential. So I have to be ambitious. I also have to be ambitious because it makes me aware of my capacity, it makes me aware of my potential. मुझ में क्या क्षमता है, मुझ में क्या कैपेबिलिटी है, क्या क्षमताएं हैं, ये समझने का मौका मुझे ambition देता है. It tests my patience. Recently a movie was released, that is 12th Fail. यंगस्टर्स ने जरूर देखना चाहिए. यंग पर्सन फ्रॉम चंबल, है ना, अ वेरी रिमोट एरिया, he has a desire or he possesses a desire to be an IPS officer. The journey was not very easy. उसका जर्नी जो है एक सामान्य गांव से 12th पहले फेल हुआ, फिर पास हुआ, कॉपी करके पास हुआ बच्चा. जब 12th में 45% लेके पास होता है, उस पर भी गर्व महसूस करता है कि सबने कॉपी की और मैंने कॉपी नहीं की. ऐसे सिनेरियो से आने वाला जो बच्चा है वो IPS ऑफिसर बनता है. इट इज वेरी मोटिवेशनल स्टोरी. दैट मूवी इज बेस्ड ऑन अ ट्रू स्टोरी. दैट पर्टिकुलर जर्नी ऑफ मनोज पांडे, इट टेस्ट हिज पेशेंस एवरी स्टेप. महत्वाकांक्षा तो है कि मुझे IPS ऑफिसर बनना है, लेकिन वहां तक जाने का रास्ता आसान नहीं होता. लेकिन वहां पे जाने का तय जब बच्चा करता है या बच्ची करती है, तो हर कदम पे so many obstacles are there, so many adversities are there, and they have to overcome all these obstacles and all these adversities. What they are doing, they are testing their patience. All the adversity, each and every adversity is testing their patience. That's why I also have to be ambitious, because if I will be ambitious by nature, it will test my patience. मुझ में कितना patience है, मुझ में कितनी सहनशीलता है, ये टेस्ट करने का मौका मुझे मेरी ambition देगी. Thirdly, it helps me to achieve my dream. Again, that Mohan Pandey, he has a dream to be a very great officer, isn't it? He has that ambition. He achieves that ambition. That ambition, achievement of that ambition is giving him an opportunity to live his dream in reality. So if I will be ambitious, ambition will help me to achieve my dream. It paves way for my success, and ultimately it gives me a reason to live. As in the case of Arunima Sinha, we have seen her ambition has given her a reason to live. जीने का एक कारण दिया है उसको. Otherwise ऐसे न जाने कितने हजारों पेशेंट्स हम लोग देखते हैं कि एक पैसिव लाइफ जीते हैं, हारी हुई लाइफ जीते हैं, निराशावादी लाइफ जीते हैं. लेकिन she lived a life with a reason. She lived a life with a particular ambition. That ambition shaped her life, and that's why I have to be ambitious, because ambition gives me a reason to live. I dare to dream and I live it with my ambitious nature. Because some people dare to dream and leave the dream with continuous efforts, with ambitious approach. And that's why I have to dare to dream, because it is not the choice, but the chance. It is the choice, not the chance, that determines your destiny. संयोग से मिली हुई चीज और मुझे करना है, इसलिए एम्बिशन से सक्सेसफुली जीती हुई चीज, ये दोनों में अंतर है. बाय फेट मिली हुई चीज में वो मजा नहीं है कि जो तय करके उसको हासिल करने में है. एंड दैट्स व्हाई it is the choice and not the chance that determines your destiny. Example of Kalpana Chawla is very relevant in this context. When she was a child, she had a dream to go to space. Her ambitious nature paved way to live her dream in reality. She was in a team of astronaut and a member of International Space Center. Her journey also was not so easy. She had to prove herself. Her mettle was tested everywhere. So with ambition only, she could live his dream. She could live her dream. So I also have to achieve, or I also have to cherish a particular ambition. Why should I be ambitious? Because it makes me aware of my capacity. It tests my patience. It helps me to achieve my dream. It paves the way for my success. It gives me a reason to live. Ambitions are of three types: educational, professional, and personal. When educational ambitions are there, शैक्षणिक महत्वाकांक्षाएं जिसे बोला जाता है कि आई वांट टू गेट दिस काइंड ऑफ स्कोर, मुझे JEE में 99 परसेंटाइल ही चाहिए, मुझे सेट क्वालिफाई होना है, मुझे नेट क्वालिफाई होना है, मुझे MPSC क्वालिफाई होना है. These are educational ambitions. You should have that. All the students should have this educational ambition in their mind. Many times we say that she is very ambitious for educational career. She scored 90% in boards like that. Sometimes we have professional ambitions, isn't it? Some people desire to get this, or they desire to get deserved recognitions of professional community and desire to attain the desired higher positions. For example, my friend says that my ambition is to be the CEO of the company, or one of the friends, she says that she leads the institution, or I want to be the CFO, that is Chief Financial Officer of the company, like that. These are all professional ambitions. When you will be a professional, you should have all those ambitions, because ambition gives you an opportunity to improve yourself, isn't it? Thirdly, sometimes personal ambitions also are there. These ambitions are related to the self-image or the welfare of the family. So 3 types of ambitions are there. Educational ambitions are there, professional ambitions are there, and personal ambitions are there. Yes, these are the success stories. All well-known names are there. The first person, that is Narayan Murthy. He was with the ambition to be an entrepreneur. जर्नी शुरू हुआ था 2 BHK पूना के फ्लैट से, कि सुधा मूर्ति से 10,000 रुपए लेने पड़े थे, and he started his business. Isn't it? Now a well-known name in the field of corporate sector. Isn't it? नारायण मूर्ति को आज कौन नहीं जानता? Infosys के फाउंडर करके जाने जाते हैं. Again, the path was not easy, but now the success he is enjoying, that began with a particular ambition. Second all-time favorite, that is Amitabh Bachchan. He's an Indian icon with his ambition, and the ambition was achieved. He became a very successful actor. जब नए नए इंडस्ट्री में कदम रखे थे, at that time हीरो का इमेज जो था वो राजेश खन्ना का था, धर्मेंद्र का था, चॉकलेटी टाइप ऑफ हीरो was there. When he entered into that particular sector, so many negations he had to face. इतना लंबा कभी हीरो होता है, इतनी लंबे टांगे कभी हीरो की होती है, ऐसी आवाज कभी हीरो की होती है, ऐसा हीरो नहीं होता है ना, इतना सीरियस हीरो नहीं होता. But the movies he casted, that is Anand and Janjeer, that completely changed his life forever, है ना. और अभी he is the icon in the film industry, isn't it? Again, the way was not easy. It was very difficult, but it started with an ambition. Third is the image of Kapil Dev, with an ambition to win first World Cup for India. Very difficult target was there, but he lived it. He had that ambition and he lived it with great success. Next one is Kiran Bedi. किरण बेदी का नाम तो हम जानते हैं. जब किरण बेदी ने IPS होने की ठान ली, that journey also was not very easy to her. हर कोई बोल रहा था कि ये क्षेत्र लड़कियों के लिए नहीं है. Instead of that, you should select IAS कैडर आपको देते हैं, उससे भी बड़ा है, ऑफिस में रहो, अच्छे से सर्विस करो, dignified position will be there. But she was very ambitious and she said that no, I want to be an IPS officer. और हर प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व किया, आने वाली हर कठिनाई का सामना किया, हर क्षेत्र से कठिनाइयों को फेस करना पड़ा. इतनी कठिनाइयों को फेस करना पड़ा कि दिल्ली से लेके तिहाड़ में उनका ट्रांसफर किया गया, लेकिन अपनी लगन से, अपनी मेहनत से और अपनी एम्बिशन को जीते जीते सक्सेसफुल लाइफ जीने के लिए in the span of 15 years she transformed Tihar jail into Tihar ashram. भयावह कंडीशन थी जब तिहाड़ जेल में गई, एज एन ऑफिसर गई, एवरीवेयर very difficult scenario was there, but she changed the complete scenario within the span of 10 years and she transformed Tihar jail into Tihar ashram just because of ambition, just because of hard work. Next name is the name of Dhirubhai Ambani. He wanted to be an entrepreneur and a job giver. He lived his dream. He lived for his ambition and he completed his ambition. He lived successfully with his ambition. Next, again, very favorite one, that is Rajnikant Shivajirao Gaikwad, who worked initially as a coolie, as a bus conductor, but fulfilled his ambition to be an actor. And now Rajnikant is a very well-known name in film industry, isn't it? Another very important personality, Honorable Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi ji. He is having an ambition to develop India as Vishwaguru, and he is leaving no stone unturned to prove his ambition right, isn't it? 18 hours a day, it is said that he works hard for that. Great name. Another name, that is the name of Sudha Chandran, a very well-known dancer. At the age of 16, she had an accident in which her legs were severely wounded. Despite, she proved as a successful Bharatanatyam dancer. Again, the journey was not so easy, but she was fused with ambition. She was charged with ambition, and the life was completely transformed with the help of hard work and with the help of consistent efforts. Mary Kom is there. She never let anything to come between her dream and her quest for winning Olympic medal in 2007. In 2012. In 2007, she gave birth to twin children, isn't it? But she won the Olympic medal for India. Very commendable life story she has. APJ Abdul Kalam Sahab is there. A missile man of India, had a great vision 2020 for India. He proved India a nuclear power. A very great contribution he has for the sake of the country. Another very important example, that is of Priyanka Chopra. She was having an ambition working in Hollywood. Jab Priyanka Chopra ka bhi autobiography is available, unfinished, that is the title of her autobiography. If you read the autobiography, you will come to know how ambition can work as a miracle in one's life, isn't it? जब अमेरिका में गई, बॉलीवुड में काम करने के लिए गई, at that time she had to improve her accent. बोलने का एक्सेंट सुधारना था, क्योंकि उस फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में काम जब करना था तो शी शुड बी जस्ट लाइक अ नेटिव अमेरिकन. और इंडियन लोगों का इंग्लिश का एक्सेंट और अमेरिकन का इंग्लिश का एक्सेंट अलग होता है. सो शी हैड टू वर्क हार्ड, she worked hard for that, to improve her accent, because she was charged with ambition. Now she is a name in Hollywood also. Again, that journey was not so simple. It was not so easy. She had to overcome so many obstacles in her life to achieve her dream. Indra Nooyi is there, another excellent example, ignited with ambition. She is the first Indian American lady. Again, her autobiography also is available, in which she says that it was not so easy to be a CEO of Pepsi Cola. उस वक्त अमेरिका में बहुत गिनी चुनी ऐसी औरतें थी, अमेरिकन भी, और she was Indo-American kind of a personality. So it was more difficult for her to maintain that particular position. बहुत कठिन गया, but she lived her ambition. She charged with ambition and she enjoyed the success. All these success stories are there. Each and every personality was ignited with a particular ambition. They all are successful, but the journey started with ambition. They worked hard. They left no stone unturned to achieve the success, but they lived it. And because of ambition. It is ambition which gives you an opportunity to prove yourself, your capacity, your potential, and your capabilities. But sometimes some things are there that stop us to cherish our ambition. So we have to keep away from those who try to belittle our ambitions. Small people always do that. But the really great make you believe that you too can become great. We have to be in touch with all these optimistic people, all these hopeful people who always encourage us to achieve our goals. That's why keep away from those who try to belittle your emotions. We have to be away from all the negative forces, negative mentalities, negative forces which stop us from achieving our goals, isn't it? Keep away from those who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that. But the really great make you believe that you too can become great, because ambition is with a purpose, isn't it? That is very important quote where it is said that ambition is with a purpose, but excess of anything is always bad. किसी भी चीज का excess, किसी भी चीज का अति, ये हमेशा harmful होता है, isn't it? Very famous example I have taken, that is of Macbeth. Macbeth is a very well-known tragedy written by the great dramatist Shakespeare. In short, I tell you the story. It is called as a tragedy of ambition. जब ambition एक ट्रिगर की तरह काम करता है तो वो सक्सेस की तरफ लेके जाता है. जैसे हमने इतने पूरे सक्सेस स्टोरीज में देखे कि they lived very successful life. They were charged with ambition. अरुणिमा सिन्हा हो, या किरण बेदी हो, या इंदिरा नूई हो, या प्रियंका चोपड़ा हो, या एपीजे अब्दुल कलाम हो, इन्होंने सब ने एम्बिशन एक प्रॉपर जोन में चैनलाइज करते हुए सक्सेस की ओर अपने कदम रखे. लेकिन कभी कभी छोटा सा जो अंतर होता है एम्बिशन और ओवर एम्बिशियस एटीट्यूड में, उसमें जो सीमा रेखा है वो सीमा रेखा क्रॉस कर दी जाती है एंड वी बिकम ओवर एम्बिशियस बाय नेचर. We have to be aware of this kind of approach, because ambition shapes your life, but over-ambitious attitude just ruins your life completely. Here it is an example. I tell you the story of Macbeth. Macbeth is a Scottish general. He is a great warrior. बहुत बड़ा लड़वैया है. अच्छा, डंकन नाम के राजा के आर्मी का बहुत रेप्यूटेड एक लड़वैया है. इज अ ग्रेट वॉरियर, a very reliable person to the king, Duncan. Once he meets 3 witches who tell him the prophecy that he will be the king of Scotland. एक बार एक लड़ाई से वापस आते आते 3 witches उसको मिलती है और 3 witches उसको बोलती है कि आगे आने वाले राजा तुम ही हो. एम्बिशन तो है ही बड़ा बनने की, राजा बनने की, लेकिन इस तरह से एम्बिशन सामने आती है और उस एम्बिशन को पूरा करने के लिए he does the wicked things in his life. Ambition in Macbeth is provoked by 3 witches and his wife Lady Macbeth. ये दोनों 3 witches और उसकी वाइफ दोनों उसको प्रोवोक करते हैं जल्दी से राजा बनने की, बड़ा बनने की. एक एम्बिशन मैकबेथ में है ही, लेकिन उसको जल्दी पूरा करने के लिए he applies bad means, evil means. Macbeth fails to wait and his over-ambitious nature encourages him to murder the king Duncan ruthlessly and he becomes the new king. राजा को मार के, डंकन को मार के मैकबेथ राजा बनता है. But he also murders his best friend बैंको also. अपना एक बहुत करीबी फ्रेंड होता है बैंको नाम का, उसको भी मार देता है, राजा बनता है. Over-ambitious nature of Macbeth leads towards destruction and civil war. लेकिन इस तरह से बना हुआ राजा उसको रास नहीं आता, and that leads towards destruction. To protect his throne, he kills many innocent people. Eventually, it results into his death. He gets destroyed because of over-ambition. He loses his wife. She loses her mental control and commits suicide. Lady Macbeth भी मर जाती है, मैकबेथ की वाइफ भी मर जाती है, सुसाइड कमिट कर लेती है, क्योंकि वो जो एक पाप का बोझ दिल पे रखा होता है वो सहन नहीं होता, एंड शी कमिट्स सुसाइड. शी लूजेस हर मेंटल कंट्रोल ऑल्सो. इट इज ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ ओवर एम्बिशन, isn't it? That's why over ambition is just the evil of the personality. We have to be aware. We have to be cautious regarding that. Macbeth is called to be the tragedy of ambition. We should not be like Macbeth, isn't it? We should be one of the successful stories. We should not be over ambitious. That's why, as I have told you, ati sarvatra varjayet. किसी भी चीज का अति जो होता है वो हार्मफुल ही होता है. That's why we should not be over ambitious. Why? Because over ambitious nature, it damages our reputation. It creates a damage to reputation. Excess in everything should be avoided because it leads to damage of reputation, because over ambitious man does not know what he is doing, whether he is breaking the rules, he is behaving immorally or unethically, so it may be damage to his reputation. In the picture we can see a lady is there. She is very ambitious kind of a woman. She doesn't know that she is walking on her colleague to achieve her goal. So we should not be over ambitious by nature, because it damages our reputation. It damages to relationship also, because ambition should be fulfilled with sincerity. Sometimes it damages our relationships also. It creates anxiety and depression. If we are too much ambitious and ambition remains unfulfilled, it gives us anxiety and it creates depression. Ultimately, it causes stress, tension, and deteriorating mental and physical wellness also is seen. Eventually, it ends with catastrophic nature. So we should not be over ambitious by nature. Again, I would like to repeat the reasons: because it damages our reputation, it may damage our relationships, it creates anxiety and depression, it causes stress, it ends with catastrophic failure. So let us do all these things to avoid over ambitious nature. We should stop comparing ourselves to others. We have to hold meetings with ourselves. We should have a dialogue with ourselves, whether I'm chasing ambitions to fulfill my dream or I am becoming over ambitious by nature. We should have a dialogue with ourselves. We have to look to what we have. हम में क्या है ये ज्यादा देखना है, हम में क्या नहीं है ये चीजें नहीं देखनी है. We have seen the picture of Nick, है ना? He is without arms, without legs, but still that ambition is there, and with the help of ambition he could achieve his dream. He lead a very successful life. Be grateful. We have to be grateful to God that you have given so many things to me, and with the help of my talent I will have some ambition and I will shape my personality. I will achieve my dream by triggering my ambition. We have to be very grateful to the God. Know what you are before and after you do, isn't it? We should know what I was there in the past, what I am. This difference I have to see, isn't it? Thank you so much. With this message, ambition has the power to change the fate of success. Keep this quote in your mind and be ambitious. Always live for a particular dream, because ambition shapes your life and your personality. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Madhavi, for such a wonderful session. It was really very nice and rejuvenating to hear you. And the message that you gave to our students, it is highly relevant, and it is a universal message, I would say, because both the things, lack of ambition and having undue kind of ambition, both the things are damaging, and it is a kind of malice. It is a kind of illness that this generation is really facing. We are seeing that generation in the age of mobile and internet. Either they are driven to earning easy money, and or they are getting highly lethargic. They are banking on the riches that had been accumulated by their forefathers with great efforts. So both these things, both these attitude and approaches of the youngsters is highly damaging. The examples that Madam has given in her session, they are highly relevant. My dear student friends, I'm waiting for the YouTube, YouTube link. And as soon as I get it, I'll share that in the group. And it is a kind of presentation that we need to watch over and over again in order to assess ourselves. I'm really thankful to Dr. Madhavi Moharil Madam for sparing her valuable time and giving such words of wisdom to our students. I am thankful to all the coordinators of this 7-day workshop, and the convener, Dr. Kapil Singhal sir and Dr. Swapnil Dahat sir, for keeping us motivated. I am thankful to our principal, Dr. Professor Vinay Chavan sir, and director of Vasantrao Naik Government Institute of Arts and Social Sciences, Nagpur, Dr. Manohar Kumbhare sir, for extending their fullest support. And without the attention, without the cooperation of our young student friends, the sessions would not have been so successful. This activity, these initiatives are meant for grooming you, my dear young students. So keep in touch and keep on listening to such motivational and good speeches. And once again, I would like to thank you, Dr. Madhavi Moharil, madam, for sparing your valuable time. And with these words, with the permission of Dr. Singhal, sir, should I log out? Should I leave the meeting?
Yes, yes, of course.
Yes, with the permission of the chair, I would take the leave. And tomorrow we are meeting once again with our new session. Tomorrow's speaker is Dr. Manjushri Sardesh Pandey, madam, and she will be talking on interview skills. So, dear student friends, please be with us.